To our foreign correspondent, and every time George Yang speaks about Australia, up to 800 million people are watching. He's the correspondent for Phoenix Satellite TV, a Hong Kong-based Mandarin, Chinese and Cantonese broadcaster, and his stories are beamed into mainland China and Hong Kong, as well as Chinese populations in Europe, the Americas, in fact, right around the world. So what does George Yang say about Australia? We'll ask him. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
800 million people watching your stories. Is that daunting?
Well, there's about 600 million audience in China, in mainland China, and there's another 200 million audience worldwide because we have American channel, European channel, and also via satellite we have covered some hemisphere as well. So New Zealand, Australia. Well, New Zealand, Australia probably will have like more than 500,000 Chinese audience.
So 500,000 right here in Australia and New Zealand?
Absolutely.
Extraordinary. We talk to American and British foreign correspondents here, and they tell us sharks and crocodiles. That's what they want to know about Australia, sharks and crocodiles. What do they want to know in mainland China?
Well, it's funny, I don't know what's going on here, okay? I don't know what's going on with them, but here it's truly stories come up. Since I engaged 2002 engaged with the Phoenix Satellite TV info channel, 24-hour news channel, and we send in news like 50 news items every year. And I believe there's since 2005, the news come up rapidly because both countries, China and Australia, and critically, it's very interesting economy boomings.
So you've seen a real ratcheting up of interest, and what do they want to know about? Is it the dollar and development more than sharks and crocodiles?
Oh yes, it's a lot of two countries' relations, national defense issues, and Australia interests issues, our alliance with Americans. This is very popular in China. People worry about what's going on with Australia. Australia has best economy party with China, and so they have best military strength with Americans. So it's a very smart way. So this kind of things is very interesting. Also, the stories about mining boomings and investing in Australia and buy agricultural land. And also education. Education is very hot spots.
What do they want to know about our education system?
Well, there's more than 150,000 Chinese students come to Australia every year to study and spending money in Australia as well. So they're interested about how the quality they study, how they're living daily, and are they safe?
So there's a real curiosity. They really want to know what's going on. They don't want fun stories, they want investment, they want defence, they want military ties, diplomatic ties, they want as much as you can give them.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, investment, I mean, Western Australia alone, I read, $5 billion invested in WA by Chinese companies. And I guess that means the Chinese are looking forward to a change of government because they're not much fussed on the mining tax, and certainly that's what Julie Bishop told you when she spoke to you a little while back.
Yes.
And we oppose both the imposition of the mining tax and the imposition of a carbon tax. We believe that these taxes damage the Australian economy, that they make us a less attractive investment environment.
The mining tax issues kind of really stopped a lot of Chinese investors coming to Australia.
So you think Chinese investors are very much looking closely to see that mining tax removed by an Abbott government? They're acutely aware of that, are they?
Absolutely. Because when they started, we talked to a lot of people, a lot of investors, particularly in the mining area. So they said they have no idea why Australia is doing that. But they know Australia want to get money straight away to benefit for their people. It's okay, but for the mining sector, it's a long-term business investment. And each company may be spending $5 million or million dollars investing. So this is very long-term. The mining tax is really killed Australian mining industry.
How do the Chinese feel now that Kevin Rudd is Prime Minister again?
Well, a lot of people still in the Chinese community, I think, believe there's a lot of people, he's a lot of fans, he still wanted Kevin Rudd becoming Prime Minister, all right? And of course, he's still got a lot of fans. You can't stop him.
Tell me, tourism, it's very big among the Chinese. Australia's hoping to get more mainland Chinese down in Australia. Australia is, you know, increasingly an Asian country. What do the mainland Chinese tourists want when they come?
Well, tourism is another issue. We are sending a lot of news to cover tourism as well, and it's a very large market. And now it's not enough. I think it's maybe another 2 or 3 years. There's 2 or 3 million tourism will come to Australia.
And what do they want to do when they get here?
Oh, well, they see the koala, kangaroos, nice sunshine beach. The blue sky is their most respect. Because if you live in Beijing, Shanghai, or, foggy all the time, and they come here, they can see the people's life and the Western countries, different culture, and also they have eating Chinatown and eating the Italian food. Because in my understanding is a lot of Chinese tourism come to Australia because they have a European sceneries.
And finally, you are a one-man band. You shoot,
yes.
You write,
yes.
You edit.
Yes.
How many stories do you file a year?
Well, last year I did 420 stories.
420 stories,
That's
all
right.
out of Australia?
Yeah, out of Australia, including live cross. And because we are facing every day one news and a plus program. We have a global news link program every week. We have to produce a 4 minutes program for Australia as well, and also we have special programs coming, and a lot of programs coming because you are the only one people here. If something happening in Australia, they always give you a call. George, where are you? Straight up. So always stand by 24 hours, no stop.
I can't believe you made time for us. Thank you so much. It's been great talking to you.
Thank you very much, Ellen.